What separates a good player from the kind of player defenders hate to mark? It's not always raw speed or even insane dribbling tricks. Sometimes, it's the invisible moves, the little things that most players never notice. But the ones who master them, they never lose the ball. Today, I'll break down 3 invisible moves that make you unstoppable in possession. And once you start using them, people will literally think you're playing the game on easy mode. I'm not talking about fancy stopovers or rainbow flicks. These are small, subtle actions, things that happen before you even touch the ball. They won't show up on highlight reels, but they will win you games, make coaches trust you, and give you the confidence to dominate. All right, let's get into move number 1. This is the first invisible move, and it's one that separates academy players from Sunday league players immediately. Before the ball comes to you, you need to know what's happening around you. That's why you see pros scanning the pitch constantly. We call it the shoulder check. Here's how it works. For about 1 to 2 seconds before the ball reaches you, turn your head. A scan over both shoulders. What you're looking for is simple: space, pressure, and options. By the time the ball arrives, you already know if you've got a man closing in. You already know which teammate is free. And you already know if you can turn. Think of it like opening Google Maps before you drive. You don't just hit the road blind. You check first. The invisible part? Defenders don't even realize you're doing it. But suddenly, you look like you have eyes in the back of your head. You're 2 steps ahead before anyone else even reacts. Pro tip: don't just check once. Scan constantly. Every 5 to 10 seconds, even when the ball is far away. That way, when the ball does come, your decision feels instant. That's move 1. The shoulder check turns you from reactive into proactive. Now, the second invisible move is all about what happens as the ball arrives. It's the body shield. When you receive a pass, most players make the mistake of waiting for the ball. Feet flat, body open, hoping they'll have time to react. Bad idea. A smart player already knows a defender is coming, and they put their body between the defender and the ball immediately. Here's the formula. Drop your body low. Use your arm, not to push, but to feel where the defender is. Then angle your hips so the ball is always on the far side. What happens next is beautiful. Even if the defender presses hard, they can't get through you without fouling. And now, instead of panicking under pressure, you've bought yourself time. Watch Busquets, Modric, or even prime Yaya Toure. They were masters of this. Half the time, it looks like they're doing nothing special. But in reality, they're shielding the ball with perfect body angles. This move is invisible because it's not flashy. Nobody's screaming in the stands when you use it. But it's the reason people say, "Wow, he never loses the ball." The first touch escape. The third invisible move is the killer, the first touch escape. Most players receive the ball, stop it dead, and then decide what to do. That's predictable. That's easy to defend. Instead, the pros use their first touch as a weapon. Your first touch should move the ball away from pressure. Sometimes it's just half a yard into space. Other times it's a complete body turn where you explode past your marker. The invisible part? It looks effortless because it happens in one smooth motion. The defender thinks they're about to tackle you, and suddenly, you're gone. To practice this, don't just trap the ball in training. Train your first touch to set up your next action. Left, right, forward, even backwards if you need to recycle play. But always with intention. Your first touch decides if you're in control, or if you're about to get crushed. Master it, and defenders will start giving you extra space, because they'll fear you turning them every time. So, let's recap. First, you check your shoulders constantly, so you always know your options before the ball arrives. Second, you shield with your body, turning your frame into an invisible wall that protects possession. Third, you use your first touch as a weapon, escaping pressure before defenders even know what happened. These moves don't look like much on camera, but trust me, master them, and suddenly your coach calls you reliable. Your teammates trust you under pressure. And defenders? They'll hate going near you. If you want to be unstoppable in possession, it's not about looking flashy. It's about being invisible in the details. That's what makes the difference between an average player and the player everybody wants on their team.